One or two things to learn there. Our next story is in continuation of our mini-series on women shattering stereotypes attached to certain professions. These women are not only daring to dream, they are also breaking the glass ceilings in these male-dominated fields. Just Nigeria's Wale Fakile met with 4 of such women. Take a look.
It's often said that it's a man's world.
Hey!
Or is it?
Look around you. There are telltale signs. Women have begun to rule. From the boardroom to the bustling and busy streets of Nigeria, women are shattering all types of glass ceilings.
It's the 21st century and gender roles are continuing to blur. Today, women have broken into fields thought to be an exclusive preserve of men. So, when such women sit together, what do they talk about?
You are a site engineer, and for a profession that when you say engineering, what comes to mind is a man.
A man.
Yeah. So what have been some of the challenges?
A lot of them. I like the first year I was employed, I started the job and I was like, introduction was being done. This is our site engineer, this and that. People would start, this one. And I was very small. So with that, they were like, when you say somebody, go and do this, who are you talking to? You are not up to the child I have at home. Exactly. Who are you? And like that. It was, sometimes I'll go to the office and cry and say, why am I wasting my time and all that? But my project manager told me, if anybody should disrespect, tell them to go away. So when I come to site, hey, you are doing this, I'm not doing it, walk out.
Let me speak with you now, because your experience might be different. Because you are in a profession that has to deal with all kinds of people, all types, from different walks of life. I'd like to get some experiences from you.
My experience, and it's not really, it's just go pick you from your, wherever you are, take you to your destination. Sometimes I've seen, especially men, when I go pick them up, they're like, are you the one I requested for? I say, yes, sir. Sorry. We want to cancel the trip. And yeah, so they just cancel the trip and they don't want just because I am a woman.
It happens to me.
And some men are actually nice too. Instead of sitting at the back, say, no, I don't want to sit at the back because you're a woman. Let me sit in front of you, let's chat. So I have the good times and the bad times.
Let's look at the Nigerian society. Obviously, you are all strong women, very good at what you do. I mean, but you still experience these challenges, this discrimination, stereotyping. Do you think the Nigerian society is actually ready for women like you?
No.
Why?
Culture.
Thank you.
Like
yes.
for instance, I'm Anambra. My family were 7, 5 girls, 2 boys. They actually blamed my father for taking his 5 girls to school. They say it's a waste of money. They will end up in a man's house. Yes.
Till today,
yes.
No.
But
Not
if
like
you
that
manage
for
to
my friends.
marry, the next thing they will ask you is, if you manage to feel yourself, how far? It's time for marriage.
Yes, so
we're not ready.
Why do you think society needs to change the stereotyping of women as regards professions?
We're all human beings, male, female. If you think about it really, what's a man's job and what should be a woman's job? We actually started off on the wrong foot saying this is for men, this is for women. These are jobs. And anybody can do it, so long as you are capable. Yeah, so we really should change that mindset. It's absolutely wrong.
How does it feel at times when you are, with colleagues and you're the only woman there?
The men that actually appreciate the things that we do, or the people, they're actually
I
people
think
like
are the
that.
ones that
they go all the way for us.
Yes, they go all the way.
They give the support,
Yes.
they give everything. I mean, I would give it to them. The
And
men
they
also.
well.
Yes,
What has been the reaction of women to you?
Oh, some women are terrible. I've had bitter experiences. Because you can imagine, in fact, there is one in particular. That man stopped cutting his hair because of it almost cost his marriage. The woman was like, you're dating Onye. Why must you barb only Onye when other people are free? It must be Onye.
Actually, the first 3 jobs I ever did were women. Okay. The women that I've met or gotten introduced to, or clients, prospective clients, when they see me, oh, your lady, they're actually excited to see what I would do. They're actually excited, and some of them feel challenged, like, you lady, you're doing this. Okay, the first one was actually, or rather, the second one was a housewife. She was like, wow, you're doing this, and I'm in this house, what am I doing? Are you sure I can? So I for the women that I have met, I have inspired, and they've encouraged me. They actually gave me the shots that the men did not.
If you weren't a painter, what would you be doing today?
Police woman? I know.
Have you ever had an instance when you felt that if I wasn't a woman, this wouldn't have happened?
Yes. Yes, I have, you know, like there was something that happened, and we're like, the man was like, the client was, I've been telling you, why can't you go up there and go and check the job yourself? I told him, I'm not scared. If you want us to do that, let's go together.
Finally, let me start with you, Thelma. What would you say to a girl out there who perhaps wants to follow your footsteps?
I usually have some that when they enter, I'm like, I have a car parked somewhere, I don't know, and I'm not working. Are you sure I should do this? And I'm like, if you don't have anything you're doing, you can actually, my own that is not even mine, that is even on hire purchase, because I'm paying every week for it. I'm doing it. If I even have my own, is it not, it would have been better. I know that every money I'm making comes to my account. This one, you have, like, you're very lucky. The opportunity is there. So, but the only thing I will advise you to do is don't drive at night.
There's no perfect time. Really, if I wanted to wait to go into this lady painter business, I wouldn't be doing it now. And then imagine the number of lives that I wouldn't have touched. Imagine the number of schools that I wouldn't have painted. Right now, this is actually making me emotional. I'm really glad I did it, and I really hope that someone out there, no matter how scared you are, go out and do it. What's the worst that could happen?
Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for sharing your experiences. It's been insightful, eye-opening, and I wish you all the best of luck in your chosen professions. Thank you very much. Women are no longer just caregivers and homemakers. The inspiring ones I just spoke with have put faith to that belief. So, do you still think it's a man's world?
Wale Fakile, Just Nigeria.